Whew. I do it almost every session, so someone else
Yeah.
can do it.
I think you should start rolling for it, and whoever gets the lowest has to.
All right, let's do it.
Rollies.
Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a 2 for.
I got a 9.
Way.
All right, let's have
All
it.
right.
So,
As
last
usual.
we finished up our downtime, and then Enthir and DJ went into the woods to try and find signs of a werewolf. We took the albatross high and low, but alas, we found nothing. We got to Catler's farm. We spoke to the lady herself. She told us that her son had found something, and we found Tia's shattered axe in her cottage, barn, whatever, the office, wherever she was. And then we went over to the bar slash pub slash tavern where her son would be, and Sang pretended that his mum had been bitten by the werewolf, and then decided to just drag him out by force instead when it didn't work. We went all the way to where he found the axe, and then uh, we ventured further into the forest, and we started coming into contact with lots of wolves, and then I actually don't remember anymore.
You missed a little bit out there. So you met Naefir in the bar the first time where you dragged the guy out. Once you dragged the guy out and got to where the shards of the axe were, you scried on Tyr to find out where he was, and it took you back to the bar where it showed you him talking to a crazy person. He fled, and then you tracked him through the woods to this cave where there was an interaction with some wolves where Naefir spoke to them, and they were on high alert, and there was a gathering of wolves. We ventured into the cave where we came across a cloaked figure in the middle of a big cavey opening was there like a light shining through the roof?
Yeah.
It's like the moonlight or something, wasn't it?
Aye.
Yep. And was it definitely Tia?
It was definitely Tia.
Okay. So what do we see when we look upon him?
You see he's dressed in like tattered rags, muddy. His form somewhat emaciated, skin a lot paler.
A lot paler. Interesting. Okay.
As he turns towards the moonlight, his body begins to shift and largen as he begins to claw at parts of his body, ripping skin and flesh from his arm beneath, uncovering a fur as he rips off his upper torso and then like almost the top of his head as this large canine snout comes out. Spinning around, he looks around at you all and snarls. I think we all rolled initiative last time, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't remember what we rolled though.
DJ, what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is 19.
All right. Cool. Naefir, you have got first footing and you are first. What do we do?
If you're there, Naefir, I can't hear you.
I would just.
Oh, we go.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
No. Okay, cool. I'm just thinking. He would draw his bow and ready it. He knows that this is the rest of the crew's friend, and so he's gonna wait for them to engage before anything.
Okay. All right.
But he will have his his bow out and whatnot. He'll be ready for a fight.
Immediately, a werewolf tear drops to all fours, breathes in heavily, snorts, and goes, "Pray!" as he runs straight towards Dar-Jee.
Two can play at that game, son. All right.
Dar-Jee,
Uh,
does that not hit? As he comes in, gliding with a claw attack, missing with the first strike.
mhm.
And the second strike, a 17 to hit. I think misses as well.
Okay. What I will. Can I use riposte but make a grapple attack? Is that a thing?
What does it say?
Let me just Google this real quick. I've never actually tried to do this, so I'm gonna be as quick as I possibly can. Riposte to make a melee weapon attack.
Yes, weapon attack.
Okay, so I can't grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, then in that case, I won't do anything.
Right.
Do an unarmed attack. Just give him a light little buff.
But it has to be a weapon attack.
Oh, does it?
Yep. And my
Okay.
claws are weapons, but my fists are not.
And is going to go for a third strike with his bonus action for an 18 to hit.
18 meets my armor class.
All right. Immediately, you take,
Can I uncanny dodge this?
if you wish,
I would like
Uh,
to.
11 points of slashing damage.
Is that with or after?
That's with. So you take 5 points halved.
Sweet. All right.
I need to figure out exactly how this works.
Cool.
Paul,
Yo.
do you know his thing? Does he get it automatically? Or does he have to spend hit points first?
He has to use hit points first.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's only
I
one
will-
time for it to activate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And is that part of a free action or anything?
I think it might be a bonus action.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time. All right, Dar-Jee, your turn.
Okay. I would like to. So in my head, I want to make 2 swings at him and then try and grapple with my bonus attack. Can I do that? Not swings with a weapon. I want to like unarmed him twice and then try and grab him.
I think you'd have to do it the other way around, but yes. It'd be swing, use your second attack action to grapple, and then
Okay.
bonus action attack again.
Yeah, that
Swing
makes
again.
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
let's
it's
do
like it's a follow-up attack, and then you just use your
Yeah.
normal attack
Oh.
to do the grapple.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my dual wielder and put away both of my scimitars. I'm
Mhm.
going to go for an unarmed attack and then try and grapple him and then make a third unarmed attack.
All right.
Second unarmed attack, sorry. So unarmed is a +5.
You still
Let's
get
go.
proficiency on it. I don't
Do
know
I?
whether we said you can use your dex for it or not.
Okay, because if that's the case,
Because you'd be plus
hang on.
9,
Use it
plus 8.
for an attack, but okay, so it's a +8. Okay, let's go. So that is a nat 1, my dude. So missed the attack. Now I'm gonna go for the grapple,
All right.
and that is a nat 20. Oh,
For a
hang on.
total of.
For an 29.
All right.
Just
yeah, as you go in for
hits.
the first swing, you use your first swing as a feint to quickly get him into like a headlock.
Delicious. Okay.
And for your
then
second attack.
once I've got him in the headlock, I'm gonna try and like jab him in the ribs with my free hand. Let's go. That is a 7 plus 8 for a 15.
15 does not hit.
All right.
All right. Enthir, your turn.
Okay, so Enthir's going to be like, oh shit, like this is actually happening. So he is going to run over to Sang and be like, Sang, give me the shackles that I gave you. And then if he gets them from Sang, he's going to run over to Tia and try and like restrain him with the shackles while DJ's got him grappled.
Okay. Cool. Read me the what the description for the shackles.
I don't know. It was those magical ones that
I think
I got from my boy.
I don't know if Sang still has them or not.
I gave
Someone
them
had
to him.
them. Yeah. So he should
They're
have them on his
not
character sheet.
his thing. No.
I just remember saying that I gave them to Sang. I
Yeah.
don't actually know if that was actually established,
Are
but
they on your character sheet?
no.
No. Alright. I'll have a look.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yep.
I've got some
Anti-magic
ordinary ones.
manacles.
Oh, what the hell, really? Oh, fair enough.
Alright, I'll give him them anyway.
Oh yeah.
There you are. Add them onto Sang.
Oh wow, big description.
Yeah, that's why I didn't start reading it out. I'd be here all day.
So do you want me to do a check to actually like cuff him, or what's the crack?
Yeah. Actually, they would not work on him because he is currently classed as a large creature.
Shit. Okay. All right, that screws up what I was going to try and do then. I don't actually know what to do here. There's no point in me doing that. Okay, I've got that 100 feet of rope. Could I just try and restrain him with that?
Yeah, go for it. Make me a, I'd say, survival check.
Do I get any kind of bonus because he's grappled, or?
No.
Cool. So my survival is +5. Let's see what we get. Oh, jeez. 3, 4, and 8.
An 8. As you do that, he immediately just swings out to one side and you can't get close enough to be able to get the rope around him without taking potentially serious injury first.
All right. Seeing that
I rolled a
he's
natural 20.
jeez. All right. Seeing that he's flailing about, and he's gonna sort of duck back and be like, right, yeah, that's obviously not gonna work. Yeah, and he'll just back up a bit, and that's probably my turn.
All right. As you are trying to get close and trying to all gather around Tia, he's going to let out a howl, and you hear snarling of other wolves now starting to encroach on the area. As a large pack of wolves now runs into the group.
Oh, this is such a tune. This whole
I am going
album
to
is
say,
beautiful.
within the size of the pack are Naefir Sang. As it is a gargantuan pack of creatures.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
As a number of... Huh?
What does
Is
that
that
mean?
based on the amount of squares they take?
It's just a large pack of wolves. And if the...
Oh, so it's one unit. Is that what you're trying to say it as?
Yeah, one unit of wolves.
Okay, cool.
And as they are a large pack of wolves, they get pack tactics on any creature within the pack's space. So Naefir, I've got a 18 to hit.
It's
As you take 3, 7, 9. 17 points of piercing damage.
17.
And
Oh,
can you
boy.
can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Strength save. Oh boy. A 16.
16. Immediately, as two wolves, one comes in snapping at your lower leg, and the other one tries to pounce on top and dig its fangs into your shoulder, almost pushing you prone, but you manage to just push your shoulder forward and avoid it. As the rest of them try and pile in on Sang, as Sang just swings around and spins them all off. Sang's turn.
All right, boys. I think at this stage, I think personally, Sang would go swinging at these wolves because he would want to try and talk Tia down, but the immediate threat is this giant pack that's just approached.
Yeah.
I agree. He'd take his hits at what he's got, and then he'll shout out to like Tia, like, "Brother, what are you doing?"
Cool.
What weapons does he have?
Get the Thum hammer out. He wouldn't be messing around. He'd put everything into getting rid of this pack. Because if
Well,
he
he's
knows
got
that,
his Stormcaller thing still. Well, on here he has. I don't know what weapons
Yeah,
is he
he's still got both.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Doom
think he's just
hammer it
gone back
is.
to the hammer. His big boy.
Oh yeah, does he have a shield?
He does, yeah.
does
Does
he?
he use it?
Nah, I've never
He has
seen
it,
him
but
use
he
it.
doesn't. He hasn't used it much.
I've not seen
Right.
him
Personally,
use
no.
his shield since like he got it.
Big hammer it is.
Just try and cleave up as many of these wolves as you
That's a
can.
19 to hit.
19 will hit. Yep.
For is it 3d6? God
Yeah, 3d6 plus strength.
damn. 15, 20 points of damage.
Jeez.
Very nice.
3d6
Yeah.
is nuts.
Yeah, I rolled 3 5s as well, plus a 5.
Yeah, he
The 3d6
he
for
does a
Thum
lot
hammer.
of damage, but his weapon isn't magical.
Yeah.
Also, it's very heavy.
Second hit is a 14 plus 9, so that's a 28.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Does Sang have Great Weapon Master?
No,
No, he
not
got rid
yet.
of it.
Okay. Because I have no idea of like the feats and stuff that it's taken.
He has Crusher. I know that.
Yeah, but you can't crusher an entire
I
pack of
I imagine.
wolves.
Oh my god! I was just about to say. I imagine that scene from Lord of the Rings where Sauron is just batting all those boys away,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just Sang with the wolves,
Mm-hmm.
just batting them in all directions with his hammer.
18 points of damage on the second hit.
18.
What abilities has he got? He would. Does Crusher work on this pack?
Um, it
I think
wouldn't.
it has
No,
to
I
be a
don't think so.
certain size. I think it's like
Oh, because it's Gargantuan, yeah. He wouldn't
Yeah.
be able
so,
to
yeah.
move it.
I think
Okay.
it's his size or one larger, isn't it? I think it's large
think
or
so.
smaller.
Yeah.
In that case, then he will. Is it bonus action tunnel fighter, whatever it is?
Mhm. Yep.
I think that's everything he can do.
All right. As Tia begins to howl out again, and another two larger wolves come from the corners of the arena. As the first one is going to swing round and try and go straight at Dar-Jee.
Let's have it. I won't have my reaction back yet, will I? Or will I?
No, because it's not been your turn yet.
I can't remember.
No.
No, you attacked me before.
It has been.
Yeah,
Has
I
it?
think
Yes,
I have
it will have been. Yeah.
I'll have my reaction back.
Oh,
Yeah, because
fair
it
enough
went
then.
tier, then DJ.
Go for it,
Right.
let's do
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
As the first direwolf is going to go in and try and take a swipe at your midriff. Oh, that's a natural 20.
All right. That just hits.
Uh, natural
Alright.
20 for a 25 total.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Cool. What's the? I will uncanny dodge it.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm doubling dice, aren't I?
Oofed.
So you take 6, 7, 10, 13 points of piercing damage, and can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Yes. This 13. That is a 12 plus 2. That is a 14.
14. Yeah, as it just bites in and sinks into your midriff, trying to drag you down to the ground and off to you. You manage to just hold your footing. As the second one's going to come in, a lower angle going against your right thigh.
Oh my god.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yep, that also hits.
Fucking
That
hell.
first one, that 13, was that halved or not?
That wasn't halved.
Okay,
So you take 6 points for the first,
Yep, go for it.
and 11 points of piercing for the second. As it begins to try and drag you down again, can you make another strength saving throw for me?
Yep, strength save. Come on, boys.
You got it.
That is a 16 plus 2 for an 18.
18. Yeah, you manage to just hold on to Tia
Oh
as
my
these
god,
two
boys.
wolves are starting to rip into your lower body.
How much damage was that, sorry?
That was 11 points. Right, Naefir, it's your turn again.
I'm going to. Oh, so epic music. Disengage, back up. Back up the full amount that I can. And then I'm going to take shots into one of the wolves that is attacking DJ.
Cool. The midriff one or the one that surrounds his lower thigh area?
The lower thigh one.
Cool.
Okay. First, I'm going to also bonus action Hunter's Mark it.
All right, nice.
So the first one is a 4 for a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay. So that's a 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 3 for 14. Do I get a sneak attack on that since he'd be engaged?
Good, hopefully.
Yes, you would be engaged.
Engaged by 3 people, please.
For a 22 total for that first hit.
Alright, that's dirty.
And then for a second hit, that's a 5 for a 17.
17 hits.
For a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. For 19 points of damage on the second.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'll see as he's lunged in, sort of snapping at his thigh. I'm just going to take 2 shots, one in the eye, and as it rears back, just a second one into the jugular.
Very nice.
What tune to be playing right
Alright,
now?
anything else?
You're not dying.
No, have you seen the screen?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright. Breaking grapples like this is so annoying. I can't wait to start using the new rules.
Well, they don't exist yet.
No. Alright. Well, Coutier is going to use his entire action to try and break this grapple. Give me another athletics check, please.
All right,
DJ.
athletics, let's go. That is a 19 plus 9 for a 28.
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Allow yourself. I ain't going anywhere.
Day 20 does not succeed. He just tries to move himself out. He cannot. How does disengage work with the grapple? You don't have
need
movement, do you? So
speed,
it will let you.
Yeah. I think you can only disengage if you plan to move away. Because otherwise, there's not really much point if you can't move.
Yeah. Well, that's all of his action, trying to escape. He can't do much else. DJ.
All right. I've got one beastie right near me, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay. The way I see it, I'm in too close proximity to pull the scimitar out. So I'm gonna pull one of the emergency daggers from my back and just jab it. But first, I'm gonna use my bonus action to steady aim.
Yep.
Then I'm going to make my attack.
Actually, yes. You're cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Cool. So I should have advantage on this one. So a dagger is. Oh, it's not in my attacks list for some reason. Oh, I've not got it on the thing. Dagger's 1d4.
Yeah.
Sweet. So it's still a +9. All right. So, oh my god, and that 20, boys.
Hey.
All right.
Your man's
So
brought his loaded dice. What the hell is this?
I am gonna go for yeah. So I get sneak attack on this one because I had advantage.
Mhm.
So first it is a d4. So we've got 4 plus 5.
So it'll be
and
2d4
1
plus your
Yep. So
whatever your
4
dex
plus
is.
5 is 9.
Yep.
Oh wait, whatever my dex is. Oh yeah, because my scimitar's +1. Sorry. So 4 plus 4 is 8, and then 1 plus 4 is 5. So that is 13 damage.
It's just your +4 once.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
All right.
you only use your modifier once. So it's
Alright.
2d4 plus your thingy. So it'll be, what was it, 5
So
plus
5
your 4 is
plus 4.
9.
Yep. And then I use the sneak dice. A 5, a 2, and a 4 for 11 sneak damage.
All right. Doesn't seem to push in as far as you thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
His like large frame and just muscular body doesn't seem to be doing
This is
as
on the
much as you
wolf,
thought.
not on tier.
Oh, of course, yes, my bad.
Yeah, so this whatever's around my waist that's trying
So
to bite
how
me.
much total was that?
So I've got like
How much
tier.
damage total was that again?
Oh god, so it was a 4 and a 1 for 5 plus
It's a
4 for
9.
9, and then I
Yeah.
had an additional
11 wasn't it?
5, a 4, and a 2 for
Yeah,
another
cool.
11.
Very nice.
Cool. And then I don't get advantage on the second attack, but I'm just gonna do a second jab at it.
Mhm.
Ba, 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 ba. So plus 9, 7 plus 9 for 16.
16 hits.
Cool. And then 1d4. Oh, Jesus. Is a 1 plus 4 for 5 damage.
5 damage. Cool.
Cool.
Anything else?
I'm gonna scream at. I'm gonna grab Tia by the throat, and I'm gonna shout at this wolf that's below me. Presumably I can't add a. Can I turn that into a menacing attack, or do I have to say that beforehand?
I think you have to declare it before.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Is this against Tia or the wolf?
this is against the wolf. Like I've got the
The wolf,
alpha in
cool.
a headlock, and I've just held on and then stabbed
Yeah.
it twice while his mate's gone down.
Cool. Yeah, I'll allow
Which
it.
one's D8? Is that no? It's a D10.
How does it look to the rest of us? Because like DJ's got it in a headlock, he's feeling all macho, but really he just looks like he's a necklace around the
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting absolutely pagged.
He's doing all right. He's holding on.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fine.
he's got one wolf
Yeah.
in a headlock with another large wolf about the size of the werewolf wrapped around his waist as he's just jabbing it in the back of the neck, screaming.
Yeah. I'm absolutely just
Love it.
no shame whatsoever. So
All right, roll your
that's
extra
8, which
D8
is
then.
a 4.
That's another 4
That's
points
a
damage.
4.
And
It must make a.
wisdom saving it.
Yep.
An 18.
Yeah, that
Is it
passes
just
easily.
snarls? It means to bite down deeper.
All right. Oh, only just passes.
All right, Enthir.
Sweet.
All right. So sort of backing away from Tyrus is swinging wildly. Kind of what am I seeing? So are the both the big boys dead, or is one of them sort of still alive?
One of them's dead. The other one's still alive, but looking weak.
Okay. What's the situation looking like with Sang?
Sang is swinging his weapon around wildly, and you can just see swaths of wolves being thrown around the room.
Okay. I will spin round to assist Sang, so I will just quickly take 2 shots into the pack. So that's
All right.
that's gone off the table. That's a 6 plus 11 for a 17.
That'll hit.
Nice. So that is max damage. A plus 5. That's 13.
Cool. 13 points.
And he will just take another shot for a 25
25 will hit.
for 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
I love how I maxed to crit failed my damage.
This pack of wolves, now getting increasingly smaller, is going to go for another attack on Naefir. That is I think that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Yep,
hits.
19. As you take 5, 8, 9. 9 points of piercing, and can you make another strong saving throw for me, please?
Ooh, that was not as good. That's a 7, 8, 9. That's a 10.
10. As one of the wolves comes from behind and catches your ankle and begins to drag you off into a group. You are now
Ruh-roh.
prone.
Great.
Sang.
Okay. Does Sang see Naefir go down, or is he too? What's the layout of the? What are we seeing?
By this time, there is probably about a third as many wolves there, so I'd say he'd notice it.
Okay. I think. Can Sang pick someone up as part of an attack, or would that be his full action?
It would
It'll
be a
be
full
his
action.
Okay. I think seeing Naefir go down, he probably wouldn't pick him up. He would just run over to where Naefir is and smack everything in sight. I don't think he
All
would
right.
pick.
Yeah, he'd start like clearing a path through the wolves
Yeah.
to him, taking
Yeah.
hits at him.
It'd be like, why avoid the problem when you can deal with the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why avoid the problem when you can hit it with a hammer?
Yeah, right.
No problem is bigger than my hammer.
18 plus 9, so that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. That'll hit.
12 plus 5, so 17 points of damage in the
17.
first hit.
Immediately, one fell swing takes out the last remaining wolves.
God, he's just Beyblade in it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking up to the red moon, Naefir, you see the large body of Sanguinius now holding his heavy hammer above you, extending out a hand.
I uncanny dodge.
Naefir just kicks off the bodies of the wolves that were dragging him and reaches his hand out.
All right. Very nice. Does Sang do anything else?
He'll just look to Tyr and shout, "Stop this now!"
Tyr will just snarl in response.
Oh no. Oof.
All right. As the direwolf with its
Are you looking at
fangs
them birds?
around Dar-Jee is going to go for another attack.
Come at me.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hit. Who's this? Is this Tia or is this?
That's the direwolf.
Yeah. Okay.
As you take.
I will uncanny dodge this as well.
8 points of piercing damage.
Is
Make
that
you make a
half?
strong
or not?
saving throw, please.
Is the 8
No,
half?
sorry, 8 points. No, so 4 points total.
Yep. 4 points.
And
And my
yeah,
saving
4
throw
points. And can you make a strong
is
saving throw, please?
13.
13. As it just bites down hard, it tries to drag you to the ground. You drop to one knee, but manage to just about keep up.
Oh my god.
Just
Help me.
succeed. Naefir.
All right. I'm gonna seeing these wolves trying to rip Dar-Jee into pieces. I'm gonna take shots at the direwolf pulling him away.
Would you've not used your action since then, have you? No, cool. All right. What is it you're doing, Naefir?
I'm going to. I've just got to have to take shots at this direwolf.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to try and like close in on them, not get too close, so like stay like 10 feet back. But 3, so I don't think that hits with a 15.
15 does hit.
It does. Oh my god.
3 for 15. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
6 plus 6, 12. Plus, oh no, I didn't move that yet. So yeah, just 12.
12 points. How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to start like running at this dire wolf, and as it's sort of like stretched out, trying to pull it, I'm just going to aim for like a soft spot in its like ribs, and just puncture straight through into his heart.
All right. Very nice. Anything else?
I'm just gonna like draw my bow on the big guy and wait for. Is there anything else in around us? Or is that all the?
Currently, no. There are. You can hear wolves and snarling from around the rest of the area, but in your immediate vicinity, there is no wolves nearby.
I'm gonna draw my bow on Tyr and wait to see what everyone else does. And like,
Cool.
he
Are you
doesn't
moving your
know if
marker over as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Very nice. As the werewolf Tyr howls again, and his claw extends and scrapes down his leg, causing blood to start pouring. As he just goes, feast. Cool. And he's going to take 2 attacks on Dar-Jee, trying to escape. A 20 to hit.
20 hits.
As he does this as well, his claw starts to light up like vibrant red.
Vibrant red.
7. You take 7 points of slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 4 points of fire damage.
7 and 4, 11. Oof. All right.
As the second one tries to swing around and rake across your back for a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
All right. All right, Dar-Jee, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna grab him by the face. So I've got like my left hand on his throat. He's in front of me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff using my right hand. I'm gonna wrap my tail around his leg, and I'm gonna steady aim and go for a bite on his neck.
All right.
All right, let's go. I have an 18 plus 1 or a 7 plus 1.
19 does not hit. As you try and sink your teeth in,
God!
just his neck flexes and you just can't get your fangs around.
No way. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, so if I'm finding that my teeth are just not up to the challenge, I've got him with my right hand on the top of his head. I'm just gonna scrape it straight down the side and go for a claw attack.
All right.
Cool. That is a 2 plus 8 for a 10 in total.
10 does not hit.
Yeah.
It's almost as if your weapons are bouncing off him.
His hide is too thick.
All right, Enthir.
I suppose I'll just take a shot at him then.
All right.
Well, I mean, there's not really anything else I can do. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Immediately, like your burst, your arrow just sticks into the side of him as his eye darts across to look at you.
is just going to shout over to him, Tyr, stop this now! Let's talk
No
about
response.
this. Yeah.
Just a growl.
Fuck it, yeah. Guess I'll. Are there sort of any more wolves about? I don't want to like
Nothing
ping
nearby
him
so
too
far.
much. Okay.
Roll
I
your damage for your
will.
first attack as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that, did I?
I was wondering what was going on then.
13 damage.
13. Cool.
He will sort of pull out a second arrow and then sort of decide against attacking him again.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
Alright. Sang's turn.
I
Sam's
think.
just running straight at him.
Yeah. I don't know if Sang would attack him though. I think Sang would still try to be getting through to him. And
Oh yeah.
I think
What?
if anything, he'd probably try and nut him just to like shake him and be like,
I was
"It's
thinking it's
me,
gonna be like
brother."
a headbutt followed by like just to grapple him, hold him down
Yeah.
like you were doing. Gone.
Yeah.
Give him the spiel.
Yeah. So I've got one side, I've got him by the throat, I'm stood behind him. I think Sang would go for like a righteous diving headbutt and then try and like grab him and hold his arms together.
Right.
19 plus 9.
Is that
That'll
on
hit.
your? Is that on the sledge?
No, that's on the unarmed strike for a headbutt.
Cool.
Wow.
And that's just a flat 6 points of damage.
Cool.
And then grapple would be athletics, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Natural
dear.
one.
Natural.
Okay, I need to roll.
The moment he
I
makes
rolled a
contact.
natural one as well, but it's a good
Oh!
job he gets advantage.
Oh.
I rolled an 18. All right. At the bottom of the turn, he howls again. 2 other large wolves step in to join the group. The immediate first one going for Naefir as he's far enough back, and the second one will be going for Enthir. Both of them miss with a 10 and a 9. All right, Naefir.
Naefir is going to being caught off guard, he's going to end up firing the first arrow that he had notched at Tyr.
Mhm.
I'm going to give myself disadvantage because it's going to be like a misfire kind of thing. That's a natural 1. And then the second one is going to disengage from this creature, back up a bit so he can have a normal shot on this one as well. For a fucking 2! For 14.
14 does not hit.
No.
On Tyr, was it?
No. The natural
Oh,
one
wolf.
was on Tyr. The 14 was on the wolf.
Okay, 14 just hits.
Jeez. So that's 9 points of damage.
9 points. Cool.
And he'll just use his movement to scramble away from this wolf that's just blindsided him.
All right. Right. Well, Tyr is going to go for another 2 strikes on Dar-Jee. I've got 2 15s, so 2 25s to hit.
Oh, yep, they both hit.
You take 11 points of slashing
Okay.
and another 2 points of fire,
11.
and he's going to use another bonus action.
Oh, is this from Tyr, not the werewolves?
Yeah, from
Okay,
Tyr.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge everything from Tyr as opposed to yeah, he's like my focus at this stage. Cool. So how many? 11 plus 2, do you said?
11, yeah, so 13 points halved. He's going to now rake his left claw down the side of his arm as it glows an icy blue. The second attack will deal 8 points of slashing and 6 points of cold damage.
Cool. 8 and 6 is 14. Oh. Yep. Okay.
All right. Dar-Jee.
I'm gonna scream out. A little help here, Sang. And then so there's 2 more wolves have approached, have they?
Yeah.
And they are where in relation to one's on Naefir, right?
The other
One's on
Enthir.
Enthir.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore both of them and try and get Sang to come and help me with Tyr. Jesus. Do we have any of those fragments of his axe?
We had one, but I don't know who
You
has
had
it. Probably
it was
Enthir.
Naefir that picked one up, but
Enthir used it to scry though, so he'd have it.
yes, yeah.
I've already called out to Sang. All right. I think at this stage, yeah, I think I'm gonna get because I've still got him grappled. I'm gonna have to try and get him with a dagger in the leg. Just try and like well time place it. Just 2 quick jabs. Let's go. So, first one is a 12 plus 8 for a dirty 20.
As you do that, he's going to use his reaction to the damage you feel that from those claw attacks. He's just going to, his eyes are going to flash, and he's going to amplify them.
Okay.
What did you roll? Sorry, for your attack.
I rolled a 12 plus 8 for a dirty 20.
Day 20. Immediately, the claw marks from these attacks just sear in pain, and you try and stab down, and you just wince and don't get the attack off. Your attack roll was reduced by 2. As he takes another claw and takes a bit of damage, your next attack is with disadvantage.
My next one is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 10 plus 8 for an 18.
Sorry, not disadvantage. I lied. What was the higher of you two?
16. I got a 16 and a 12.
16 plus 9 was it? So 25. That would hit, yeah.
24.
So I just applied the cast each. Cool. So yeah, that does hit. My bad.
Sweet.
I misread the ability.
So the dagger is 1d4 plus 4. 7 total.
Cool.
And do I get sneak? There's no one else within. No,
you
technically
would,
he's
yeah.
a friendly creature. Do I get?
He is not friendly.
Okay.
He may have been friendly in the past, but he's incredibly hostile currently.
He's hit you multiple times.
Yeah.
That's not friendly.
I'm just gonna, because I'm not going for anything vital. I'm just gonna stab him in the legs. So we have a 4, a 2, and a 4 for 10 sneak damage.
10 sneak. Yeah, as you drive it in, you're still not getting much purchase on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I've not used my bonus attack yet, so I'm going to go for a second stab with the dagger.
Cool.
That is a 9 plus 8 for a 17.
17 does not hit.
Yeah, sweet. Just like a flurry of wild jabs and shanks while I'm getting slashed to pieces.
Enthir.
All right. Seeing that this wolf is attacking him, he is going to. I can't remember how stowing weapons works. Am I able to stow my bow?
I'd say you could stir and draw. Why not?
Okay, cool. So I'm going to draw my rapier and go for a steady aim attack on the wolf that's in me face right now.
I'll say you can't steady aim. Just because you are swapping weapon, you don't have the time to.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I did roll that with advantage, so I would have to roll that again.
Yeah, just roll again.
What is it? Plus 9, 16 for a 25.
25 will hit.
For a 12.
12 points. Cool.
But as he sort of makes the attack, is just going to he'll pull it back and make another quick strike.
Mhm.
For a 17.
17 will hit.
6 plus 5, 11 damage.
11 points. Very nice. Right. Anything else?
He's just going to stand his ground as he looks over to Sang. Whatever you're gonna do, Sang, do it fast.
All right. Sang's turn.
He's
Cool.
just gonna shout out. It's like, if you're not gonna listen to sense, I'll knock it into you.
Classic Sang.
And he's gonna start swinging, I guess. Big hammer time.
Oh my, you see Dar-Jee's eyes go massive.
He's aiming for the legs though. He's not going like full. He's going where
My tail's
Dar-Jee.
round one of his legs.
He's going. Yep.
Well, that's just gonna be collateral, I'm afraid.
That is a 23.
23 will hit.
Trying to take out his kneecaps.
18 points of damage.
Mhm.
And he's going to make it a menacing attack. Or should he
Okay.
go trip? No, he's going to go menacing. See if that works. So,
What's the DC?
17 wisdom save.
17 wisdom save. He fails.
How big's his superior dice? The 10s now or the
The
8s?
10s, I think they are now, yeah. I think you've just gone up.
With an additional 4 points on top of that.
Cool.
He's going to go for a second hit.
Or the kneecap.
He's just going to carry on the swing around his head and going for the same side of the kneecaps. He's trying to like completely take it out. That's a dirty 20.
Day 20 will just hit.
For 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 points of damage.
All right. Cool. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Cool. It's the first direwolf. is going to take an attack against Naefir again. That is a 19. I lied. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Take 10 points of piercing damage. You make a strength saving throw. Second one is going to go against Enthir, which is a 14 to hit.
That does
I
not
think
hit.
misses. Cool. What was your save?
A 9.
9. As it immediately grabs your lower leg and drags you down again.
So you slam straight on his
Begins
back.
to pull you backwards towards the edge of the cave. All right, Naefir.
I'm going to do everything I can to break this grapple.
All right, cool. You're not grappled, you're just prone. So I'd say you can kick off the creature and stand up.
Okay, I am going to kick off, stand up, bonus action disengage, and try and make my way back into the actual cave.
All right.
So actually, I've got my action still. Yep. I'm going to take a shot at the creature. So that's a 19 to hit.
Mhm.
For 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then follow up with a second one for a 2, so a 14
Mhm.
for 10 points of damage.
All right. All right. Werewolf Tear. Immediately, DJ, as you drag your dagger back from out of his thigh, you see the wound you've left starts to close slowly. Looks like while he's under the blood moon, he seems to be regenerating at quite a quick pace. He's going to take another attack against you. With his right claw, that is a 21 to hit.
Yep, and I'm gonna uncanny dodge it. Plus,
You take 7 points of slashing and 1 point of fire.
Wait, isn't he frightened?
It would be with disadvantage, you're right. My second attack was higher.
Yeah, fair enough.
As he takes his second strike. So you take
for the
8
first
points
one-
if you want to uncanny dodge to half it.
Yep. So 4.
Which you won't be able to uncanny dodge because you used that. Have you used your reaction since then?
No, because I
You haven't,
only
have
ever
you?
used
No,
it
you got
on
it back.
tier,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I get it back on my turn.
Second attack with disadvantage, I rolled the exact same numbers.
19. Yep, and then the next one I can't uncanny dodge, so I'm just
So
gonna
yeah,
have to
you
take
lose 4 points. Your
Yep.
next one, you take 13 points.
I...
And it's then going to let out a big howl and go for a third attack. as a
Oh,
bonus
you're
action.
joking.
Ooh, for a 24 to hit. I rolled a 4 and it just tippled over to a 24. Sorry, a
Course it is.
14.
Yep.
Third attack.
Yep.
Take 11 points.
Okay. As I kind of not nullify, but as the first one glances off me, but still does a lot. The second one is a big hit, and the third one is bigger still. And my grip on tier loosens as my knees buckle, and I hit the ground.
Yeah, the third one, he reaches around the back and just rakes down the entirety of your back, dragging you off him. And immediately begins to spin round, eyeball Enthir, and run towards. Sang can make a attack opportunity.
He absolutely
wishes.
will. No, 19.
19
9.
does not hit.
No, plus 9.
Oh, +9. Fair
Whee!
enough. That does hit.
28.
Well, the Tia notices the strike, puts his hand out, and immediately the giant hammer just buckles his arm.
So that's
Brilliant damage.
15, 16, 17, 18. Can I make it a trip attack?
I don't think you can. I think it's on your turn.
Okay.
I think we'd said about this before. Oh no, that was. I think you can make it a trip attack. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says when you hit with a weapon attack. That's all it says.
Yeah, I think it was something else
Yeah, I feel like if
he wanted to
if
do
that was
last
the
session, and
case,
we couldn't do it. But I think trip attack you can. Yeah.
I feel like if that was the case, it would say if you hit a creature with a weapon attack on your turn.
Yeah, I think there
If
was
that-
something he wanted to do that was.
Yeah,
that has
there
to be on his
was.
Say
turn. Though.
about being on your turn on this one.
Okay, so he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, TC 17.
Passes with a 19.
Oh.
Oofs.
Either way, he has an additional 4, so that's a total of 24 points of damage on that hit.
Very nice. Yeah, takes it. His arm like buckles and breaks, and begins to slowly mend itself together again. DJ, can you make your death saving throw, please?
Don't I automatically stabilize because of the reactive
You
enclosure?
do, yes.
You stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn.
Yeah, you're immediately
Kind of
stabilized.
sorcery.
Yeah, his ring and Mummery and periaptive wound closure together probably nuts.
Mhm.
We've created a monster.
So yeah, just put your 3 passes down then, and you stabilize. All right, Enthir.
Can I what? Sorry.
Just
You just
put 3 passes down immediately, and you stabilize.
Right.
Enthir, immediately
Everyone's
you are greeted with a
everyone's
large form of
lagging
Tia.
so much I can't tell what anyone's saying.
Oh, is he just stampeded over to me?
Yeah. You didn't notice him being this quick before.
Yeah, he was the slowest of us all.
Yeah.
I remember the days of that -1 initiative roll.
As he hits you.
Immediately,
Yep, I just get walloped.
you are face to face with him.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I didn't get a word of what any of you said.
It didn't
Put your
matter. I was-
put your successes to 3 successes straight away then.
All right.
All right. Enthir will immediately disengage because he doesn't want any of that.
Yep.
And he will use the rest of his movement to move to the most advantageous distance away.
Mhm.
And it's like he'll be like, I was never really that good with swords, and he will pull out his bow and take another shot at the direwolf.
Mhm.
For a 17
That'll hit.
for 11 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
So he's sort of just he sees Tia like bulldoze his way over to him after shrugging off, or kind of shrugging off that hit from Sang. So he's pretty much just going to dive out the way, and when he spins around, he'll pull out his bow and just sort of try and aim for a kill shot on the wolf.
Cool. And for your second attack.
So he's. Did we confirm that Enthir had the Shard of Tears axe?
Yes. However,
I-
if you have it in your pocket, it would be an action to pick it out, so you'll have to do that your next turn.
Fuck, right, okay.
As you've
So,
already
how
taken one
about
of your
this?
attacks.
I'm going to action surge.
Mhm.
And pull the. Well, I'll use my first action. Oh no. Would I be able to use my action, pull it out, and then use my second attack to fire it at him?
Yeah. Go for it.
So Enthir's just going to be like, if that's how you want to play, as he sort of
I'll say your
pulls.
attack has to be with disadvantage because
Yep,
you
that's
are
fine.
you're using something that's
It's
not in
not
any
exactly an
shape,
arrow. I
any
just kind
uniform
of
shape.
wanted to do it. It'll just be like, have it your way. For a what plus 11 for a 22.
22.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
that'll hit.
rolled an 11 and a 12.
Very nice. To hit him, you can. Yeah. I'd say you get 1 plus your thingy worth of damage. As you fire it off, immediately he holds his hand out and just grasps it. Using the rest of reaction, he's going to look at it and ping it back at you.
Oh, jeez.
For a. Where am I? I've lost it. For a 18 to hit.
Whew. Yeah, that hits.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
I would like to uncanny dodge that.
As you just about dodge out the way, it scratches your cheek, taking 3 points of slashing damage.
How
As he
dare you
roars and
throw away who you
begins
were?
to sprint towards you again.
Oh, bing bang boom. Let me just take that off for 3 damage. Boink. There we go.
Right. Sanguinius' turn.
I think Sanguinius is going to shout out to Naefir, "Help Dar-Jee!" and run at Tyr's back. I'm assuming he's run away from him, so if he at his back, he's just going to run in and try to. Well, he's probably going to grab his tail and try and pull him back.
All right.
That's a 15 plus. What is it? Is athletics?
Yes.
It's a 24.
24. All right. Let's try and dodge that. Nope. That's a 7 total. As he is now, again, being grappled by someone else.
Hooking his left arm under around his tail and pull him back. He's going to take his hammer and just swipe at his legs, try to take him out from underneath him.
All right, make an attack roll.
5 plus, was it 9? So that's a 14.
14 does not hit. It's the direwolf that was attacking Naefir is going to sprint back in and go for another attack.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Yep.
Classic. What are they feeding these wolves?
Me.
We're trying to.
Take 18 points of piercing damage. I can make another strength save.
Bloody hell.
Strength. That's a 17.
17. Yeah, this time he goes and tries to get your other ankle, drag you back, you just kick off him.
Mm.
Alright, Naefir, your turn.
Naefir is going to disengage and just sprint over to DJ, dive into his bag, pull out a potion of healing, and pour it over his nose, mouth. I don't know how he ingests this, so it's just sort of covers him in it.
Ram it in the
Pretty
pit.
much.
It's a healing waterboard.
Yeah. How does healing work for you? Do you get max dice, or what is it with you? Parry up.
With healing, it's the same. It's only if I use hit dice that I get extra stuff.
So that's was it 2d4 plus 2
Mhm.
for a standard one? So you get 6 points,
Hey,
and you are conscious again.
6 points. Lovely.
Don't you
Oh,
get
wait.
more from your periapts, or
I
is
don't
that just
know.
when you use a
No,
hit dice?
I don't know how to actually apply it.
What you use in the mobile app?
Well, apply changes. There we go. I'm back up, chaps. Or I'm conscious at least.
You laid down, but he's awake.
Mm-hmm.
I died, but I lived.
The amount of times I could say that.
And that's, I think, everything that he can do.
All right. Start of his turn. He is going to take a swing at Sang. Natural 20.
Yep.
He takes 12 points of slashing damage
Mhm.
and 9 points of fire.
Fire. 9. Cool. Wait, wasn't he on cold? Or has he got cold in one and fire in the
Cold in
other?
one, fire in the other. Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
Um, and along the mark, a brand is going to form as he takes his second attack against Sang. That's another natural 20.
Okay.
There's so many natural 20s tonight. Jesus.
Yeah, there's been quite a few.
Tier's a strong boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
Right.
him exploding anyone else. We're gonna get
Oh,
gibbed or
um,
jibbed or whatever it's called.
Away we go.
That's a
now,
beautiful dice.
this die is cocked. However, it rolled on a 6. I can read it quite easily as a 6. Would you like me to re-roll it? Ah, it's
Can
moved
read
now.
it as
It's fallen.
sick.
Yeah. It was.
I think for your honesty, you should re-roll it.
Yeah. It fell to a 5 afterwards. I will re-roll it. So that's 12 points of slashing and 8
Mhm.
points of cold.
Half because he's a node.
Yes. He is then going to use his bonus action to take 2 more strikes.
Ugh.
I rolled a 19 and a 22.
Both hit.
Takes in total 15 points of slashing, 6 points of cold, and 1 point of fire.
3 cold, 1 fire.
Dar-Jee, you are now awoken. Cuts and large slash marks starting to sting around your body.
All right.
Naefir has just sat up, and you are currently choking on healing fluids.
Okay. I gobble these fluids up.
Hey,
I stare Naefir straight in the face, and then I roll over onto my front, push myself up, and then focus everything I possibly can into not being dead as you start to see some of my wounds just close up. And I will action Hist Skin and bonus action Second Wind.
Hell yeah.
So
Alright.
Second Wind is 1d10 plus 5. So that is an 8 plus 5 for 13. And that gets doubled to 26. Wait, no, sorry, it doesn't get doubled. Let me read this. Double the number of hit points it restores. Yep, so it gets doubled to 26.
Mhm.
And then my Hist Skin. Ba, 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 ba. I think his skin I can just use a hit dice.
Mhm.
That is also going to be a d10 for a 3 plus my con, which is plus 2. So that's for 5 health, which also gets doubled to 10. All right. I'm back, boys. I just spit blood on the floor, put a hand on Naefir, and then start walking back towards Tyr.
Alright. Anything else?
That's everything I can do.
Alright. Enthir.
All right. See, how far away is Sang and Tyr from me?
Depending on how far you went, you disengaged, didn't you?
Yeah, I
So
did.
you'd be 35 feet away.
Cool. All right then. I will. Yeah, I'll steady him,
Mhm.
and I will take a sharpshooter shot at him.
Cool.
Oh fuck! That one fell off. I'm gonna re-roll one of these dice via Elven Accuracy for a 17 plus 11, which is 28. No,
Mhm.
hang on. No, it's not. That's wrong because I said sharpshooter. For a 22.
Mhm. Ba, ba, ba. Okay.
Does 22 hit?
Yes.
Cool, so that's 7, 12, 22 damage.
Mhm.
And I should get sneak on that as well, right? Because I had advantage. And he's engaged with Sam.
Yes.
Right, so 3d6 for an extra 3, 5, 9 damage.
All right. Cool. Second attack.
Yes, he will probably. Will he sharpshoot? Fuck it, yeah. Why not? For a 16 plus. What was it? 16 plus 6 for 22 again.
22.
God
Yep,
damn.
that'll hit.
4 plus 5, 9, 19.
19. Cool. Now Sang's turn.
He is going to.
Are there any other wolves in the vicinity, or is it just Tyr?
There was the one that was attacking Naefir is still alive.
Okay. Is that anywhere near Sang or Tyr?
No.
Okay, he'd probably leave that then, and just his full attention would be on Tyr now. In my opinion.
Yeah, the only person that the wolf would be able to get near would be Naefir.
All right.
What is Sang's plan?
Sorry, I'm just reading some of these abilities he has. Yeah, so he's going to start like pulling his tail back, saying, "Down, boy, down!" and swing and try and take his leg with a trip attack.
All right.
So that is a 21 to hit.
21. He still has his reaction, doesn't he, Tia? I don't think I've used it.
No, he used it last time.
Yeah. Because Sang has already been damaged. His eyes are going to flash again, and all of Sang's slashes are going to increase in pain. And his attack roll gets reduced by 5.
Okay, so that's what's a 16. So no.
Yeah,
He's
16
going
is
to
not
take second attack then. That is also a dirty 20.
Day 20 hits. Just.
I'll make that one a what's it called? A tripping attack as well.
Cool. What's the DC again? 17 was
17.
it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Put down, knock his feet from under him, and drops him prone.
So that's 18 plus 6. So it's 24 to hit. No, not to hit. It's 24 points of damage. And then he's going to what's it called? Where he takes more attacks.
Action surge.
Action surge.
That's the one. Since he now has advantage, he's going to go to town. Start smashing. Natural
Smash.
20 and a 7.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
For his shit damage roll, so 6.
No, 66 damage. Almost as much as a fireball.
That's 19 points of damage.
Mhm.
And then last one is 2 2s for 11.
All right. It's a hit. No. All right. I think that's
I don't think he can do anything else.
right. Dive Wolf is going to take another attack on Naefir for a 23 to hit.
Yep.
I found my new favorite dice. It rolls really high. Take 12 points of slashing, piercing damage, and keep making another strength save.
Uh, 2 for 5.
2, 4, 5 total. Again, it grabs you around the thigh and drags you down, and begins to drag you back again, but only begins to drag you back 5 feet, as is the rest of its movement.
So does that only knock me prone and move me? It's not a grapple.
Yeah, but I'm going to say it drags you, because why not? It's what wolves do.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
yes, it's not grapple.
And that's the only thing I'm clarifying on.
Yeah,
The grapple
yes,
bit.
yeah, it's not grapple.
Okay, cool.
All right, Naefir.
I am going to get on my feet, disengage again with my bonus action, run away, and take 2 shots at this fucking wolf. Leave me alone! That's a 21 to hit.
21 will definitely hit.
For points of piercing.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
As I'm running away, I'm just gonna turn and try and do like an over-the-shoulder shot and straight in between the eyes.
Very nice. Cool.
Then I'm going to look around the room. Is there anything? Is there anything of note around the room? We haven't actually looked around. Is there anything?
The room does seem quite barren. There seems to be like a few carcasses and what looks to be like Tyr as a human's small little campfire. It looks like there's bits of ash and where a campfire would have stood, and like a small blanket. Other than that, not really.
I'm just gonna take a shot at Tyr then. Screw it.
All right. With disadvantage because he's currently prone.
With disadvantage. That's a 3 for a 15.
15. Yeah, you can't quite get a good shot in.
Nope.
Right. Werewolf Tyr is going to stand up and take 2 slashes against Sang.
Isn't he grappled?
He is. So my attack would be with disadvantage. That does not hit. It's going to take a second swing at Sang.
Can you get up if he's got
Nope. He has to
He has
break
no
the
speed,
first.
so he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Second one is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Take 7 points of slashing, 4 points of fire,
Yep.
and is then going to use a bonus action to take 2 more swings. It's a natural 1. That's another natural 1. So I know my least favorite die now. Lovely.
We've got a right range today.
All right, Dar-Jee.
All right. What do I see?
I think that's a natural 1. Or is that 7? I think it was a natural 1. What do you see?
So who's around Tyr right now, and where Enthir and Naefir in relation to?
Enthir and Naefir are on the side of the room. Naefir has just killed another direwolf. Enthir is doing his best to take shots at Tyr.
Yeah.
Sang is currently basically stood on top of Tyr
All right.
as he's slashing wildly, and Sang's just battering his face with his hammer.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna sprint in. I'm gonna point as I'm running. I'm gonna pull out both scimitars. I'm gonna point one at Naefir. Say, "You stop getting dragged away," and I'm gonna point the other one at Enthir. "You get to high ground." And then I want to run. I want to jump up in the air, and I want to take 2 big slashes on Tyr.
Tyr is swiping. Get to high ground.
The lava's rising.
All right.
So yeah, 2 big slashes on Tyr.
Both with advantage because he's currently prone.
Yep. Let me just grab 2 more. Oh, actually, let me do the first one. So the first one is a 6 plus. Oh, come on now.
Advantage, 6 highest.
Yep, 6 plus
Oh.
9 for a 15.
15's not hit.
All right, second one. 9 plus 9 for an 18.
18 does not hit.
Oh my god, action surge, and then swing again. Oh, I didn't do my bonus sack. Well, either way, my second.
You can do that afterwards.
Well, my second one is a 19 plus 9 for a 28.
That'll hit.
Dealing 2 plus 5, 7 damage.
Mhm.
And big sneak. 4 plus 4 plus 1 for another 9. Then that is my 1, 2, 3. I've got 1 more attack. Oh shit! Drop 1 dice. Sorry, boys. 18 plus 9 for a 26.
Yep.
So 6 plus 5 for 11 damage.
Mhm.
And then bonus action swing with advantage. 10 plus 9 for a 19.
To hit, it does not hit.
Okay. Then just those other ones, just screaming wildly after being knocked down.
Right.
As
Enthir.
many swings as possible. Dan?
Enthir.
Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry. So we saw that T was looking up at the moon, and that was when he started to transform.
Mhm.
Would because there was how big was the hole in the ceiling?
Like 20-foot diameter, maybe a bit bigger.
Okay, it wouldn't work then. Never mind. Does it sound like there are any more wolves coming, or is it just kind of like there's no more left nearby?
We've made wolves extinct in 1
You
year.
can make me a perception check if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. Nat 1, get in. That's what we love to see. Hang about an 11. Nat 1 for an 11. How does that sound?
As far as you can tell, you can't hear any other noise.
Cool. All right, we're in the clear, boys. As I suppose he'll just take 2 more shots. Why not? First one for a 27.
With disadvantage because he's currently prone.
Yep, fair enough. 22.
That'll hit.
I've rolled a 16 and an 11. For 7 damage.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to get these arrows back at some point. And then he's going to just take another shot.
Cool. Are you rolling
For...
sneak?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. The thing you've been doing
Imagine
for the
being
past
a
40
rogue.
odd sessions.
I know, right? So that is for 9 extra sneak damage.
Alright.
My next shot, I rolled a 4 and a 6, so that's a 17 and a 15.
Both miss.
Yep, thought they would.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
And Sang.
Um,
Just
I
out of
don't know.
interest, are we all in the light of the moon currently?
Mm-hmm.
While I think Sang might still want to try and reason with him. And would he see a link between the moon and Tia and maybe look around for anywhere that's in the shade?
A lot of this sort of area has been in the shade, and like TM moving around has not made a difference.
Okay, okay.
I think Sang's just gonna try and like talk to him. Like, you know us. We were the champions together, brother. Stop this now. As he's going to I don't know what we're gonna do.
I can take that as you giving me a persuasion check.
Sure, go for it.
All right. What did you roll?
14.
14. Okay. You see Tier's eyes soften a bit for this scowl, and he snarls again. No! Hunt!
Would that count as my action? Or
I'd say that could be a bonus action if you want.
okay, I'm going to just try and I'm gonna. How is he looking? Like, is the wounds closing quicker than we're chopping him down?
At the minute, you're dishing out a lot of damage. He looks quite injured.
Okay, I'm going to carry on hitting him.
Another couple of big hits will take him down.
I'm trying not to be lethal with what I'm doing. I'm trying to like knock him out, basically.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, that's not good. This is the... I've got so many tabs open. That's a 21.
21 will hit. How many times can I use Blood Curse of the Eyeless? As many as I want.
It's twice, isn't it?
Yes. it
I don't
does, yeah.
remember Tyr having anything like that.
Mm.
Has he turned into a blood hunter or something?
Who knows?
Ooh.
He's been slicing himself.
Yeah, so 22 will hit.
For 12, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, as his eyes begin to drop slowly, he's still conscious. But he looks like he's on his way out.
And then I'm just gonna like overhead slam on top of his head. Go to sleep.
You're gonna crush his head.
He's the amount of shit he's been taken from us. This is not going to do anything to him.
It-
28.
Does it count as a structure
28
if
will
he's
hit.
dead?
That is a 16 points.
60 points. As Sang lifts his hammer up as high as he can, he just drops it on his head and you hear a crack. And his eyes shut.
Is it?
You cut
As
out
his
then,
body begins to sink down smaller and smaller, and it begins to take on a more familiar form.
Sanguinius is just going to call out to Enthir. Manacles now!
Okay. He will run over and apply the manacles whilst taking back the arrows that he shot into him.
Plug.
I will need these back.
You call over to Naefir. It's like, how's he looking? Like, check his wounds and stuff like that. Make sure he's got not healthy, but you know what I mean. He's stable.
He doesn't currently look stable. I'm going to roll
Doesn't-
his first death saving throw.
Ooh, boy.
That's a success.
Cool. Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, I'm gonna go over to Naefir, hand him a potion without anyone else seeing, and then just walk off without saying a single thing. almost like put the potion in his. No, he's unconscious, isn't he? I'm gonna pour it in his mouth, but before his eyes open, I'm gonna try and get out of there so he doesn't know it was me.
Into Tia's mouth.
Into Naefir's mouth.
Oh, Naefir's still
Okay.
conscious.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Naefir was down.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He's calling over to Naefir to come and check that thing is stable because he seems to be a bit of a healer in the party.
Yeah.
Or
I
Sang
do.
would know him as a healer because that's he's usually the one fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what's the plan?
Naefir
Stabilize
to
Tia.
check that Tier's stable.
Okay. Make me a medicine check.
That is a 15 plus 3 for an 18.
18. Yep. You managed to stabilize his wounds. Press his skull back together, which begins to slowly fuse.
Have the manacles been placed on him at this point?
Yes, it would have.
Okay.
If he's got
How many hours
manacles
is
on,
someone unconscious for if they're not unconscious?
It's 1d4. You need to roll for it.
24. Cool. Yeah.
if
Nice.
if he what do these manacles do again?
Oh man.
They're anti-magic manacles. They
They
don't.
absorb magic.
So does that mean
Yes.
a potion would not work?
Potentially, yeah.
Because if he's got these manacles on, surely no magic will be able to affect him. Is that how it works?
I'm not 100% sure.
So it says that creature bound is cut off from the weave, unable to use magic by any means, including attuning to or using magical items.
Sweet.
Use
And a
of spell
potion's a magical item, huh?
casting, and it can't teleport. A shape changer is trapped in whatever form they are in while wearing the manacles, unable to change shape.
Sweet.
May still make use of or being targeted by the magical effects caused by other creatures, such as walking through a dimension door, benefiting from the protection of an
Cool. So as
ally's
long as
mage
he
armor
wears
spell.
the manacles, we're pretty confident he's not gonna change back. But it also means that if we try to use a potion on him, it's not gonna work.
No, it says that we can use magic on him. It's just that he can't use magic himself, from what I read.
Oh. Okay.
You
sound.
don't know if his transformation is a magical effect or not.
Okay, fair. Sweet. Okay. I think we get a fire going and we hold out in this cave until Tia wakes up. We keep him bound and we try and chat to him. Maybe even tie him up as well, just in case.
Cool.
So is he like bollock naked, or are we gonna have to dress him first?
At this point, what he's wearing is just rags.
Okay.
You are. Give me an intelligence check.
Let's go. Intelligence.
Because you-
Neg 1.
Mhm.
That is a 2.
2. Okay. Yeah. No issue with this plan whatsoever.
No issue with
This plan whatsoever.
Oh no.
sound.
The blood moon is still presently upon you all.
Okay, beautiful.
What time
You
is it?
by this time,
Naefir, you're
maybe
good with telling the time. What time is it? Can we wait this out?
a couple of hours before midnight.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night, boys.
Oh man.
You also remember that you kind of need to be back for the voyage to Windhelm by about midday tomorrow.
Have an albatross. We'll be grand.
Can I quick scout the area, just like 15-minute around, see if there's
Yeah,
any more
cool.
wolves or anything turning up?
I'd say you don't even need to make a check for this. Walking around like the rest of the area, you do see that there are still wolves there, but a lot of them are now sort of more sheepish of you.
Should hope so.
They have sensed that the Alpha and everyone from that hierarchy down has been taken out, and it's probably not wise to try and contest with you. So they're still sticking in the den, they're just not choosing to go anywhere near.
Okay. I will walk up to Naefir. I'll put him on put my hand on his shoulder and I'll be like, tell them I'm the alpha now, and I'm gonna run up and screech at them all.
I'm gonna cast Beast Sense then. Not Beast Sense. Speak with Animals, and shout to everyone: "Your alpha has failed you. I am the new alpha."
And I'm gonna stand there just like, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
If any of you want to test my might, face my champion. And I point to DJ.
You see, like a few of them begin to, like 2 or 3 of them begin to square up to DJ. The rest seem to sort of shift away and just not pay any attention and move. DJ, you are now faced with 3 more wolves, now growling and slowly walking towards you.
I will look each and every one. Well, I'll look them all in the eye. Draw 2 swords. Point the 1 sword at each, and then square down the one in the middle, and scream at the top of my voice.
It begins to growl and bark in retaliation.
Naefir, what are they saying?
I'm gonna hold my ground.
All right. Would you roll initiative for me, please?
Oh, yep. All right. That is a 26.
All right. You go first.
All right. How far apart are these 3?
Maybe 5 to 10 feet.
Okay. I go for a fakie and go straight for the one on the left, and I will try and put my scimitar straight through its mouth.
All right, go for it.
All right, let's do it. That is a 7 + 9 for a 16.
Easy peasy hits him.
All right, 1d6 + 5. Let's go, boys. That is a 6 + 5 for 11 damage.
First one, immediately. Scimitar through the jaw and up past the neck.
All right.
And he is immediately taken out.
Yep. I will immediately pull my scimitar out, pick the wolf up by the head, and I'll shout to Naefir, "Get them to swear allegiance." And then I will hold. I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there for now, and I'm just gonna. Yeah, just hold this dead, bleeding wolf in one hand.
The wolf on the right is going to come in for a strike, and that is a 17 to hit.
That does not hit, and I am going to riposte it, and I'm
All
going
right.
to go for another attack.
Cool.
That is a 7 + 9 for a 16.
Yep.
And 1d6 + 5. That is a 6 for 11 damage.
11 damage. Immediately as it strikes, you swipe it down again.
All right.
As the final one comes in for the dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does hit.
You take 7 points of piercing damage. Can you make a strength saving throw?
7 point. Let me take the 7 off first. And strength saving throw. Let's go. +2, 15, so 17 in total.
At 15, it comes in like the top of your shoulder and tries to drag you down, and you manage to escape it.
All right.
Your turn.
I'm gonna shout to Naefir. Naefir, have words. Throw down this corpse and immediately try and grapple this wolf.
All right.
I'll jump up on a rock, like to get some height next to them as they're fighting.
All right.
And,
Roll. DJ.
All right. Athletics +9. What do we got? That is a
Sorry, Paul, I cut you off.
23.
sorry.
What are you doing, Paul?
I was going to like shout out into the crowd, return to where you came. You do not belong here. And I'm going to look out for just a submissive wolf and just call out to it. It's like, you come before me.
It's a very small and meek-looking wolf. Comes before you and sits down.
I am just going to just like stare it in its eyes, like get real close and be dominant over it. While DJ's over there fighting for his life.
All right. Make me an intimidation check.
19 for 18.
18. Yeah, it begins to get lower down and start to almost grovel. When it sits down, its head height's probably about the same as you.
Okay, perfect. I am going to I'm gonna like reach behind its ear and start scratching it.
All right, lovely. All the meanwhile, DJ, you have managed to get your arms around this wolf. What do you do?
Sweet. I am gonna try to hold it still until it stops moving. I'm talking like tail, round the legs, like both hands trying to clamp its mouth shut.
Cool. Maybe a strength check.
Strength check. Which is a +1. That is a dirty 20.
Cool. I've rolled 2 natural ones in a row. Yeah, you managed to just like lengthen yourself out, get your tail all the way around its back legs and part way down its tail, and then your arms around its jaw and your elbow under one of its paws, and it is no longer moving as it begins to start to whimper.
Okay. I will shout to Naefir. Tell this one to stop resisting.
Naefir is currently just scratching the back of a dog's ear as his leg kicks.
Yeah, I look over. I've got corpses all around me, and he's just petting this wolf. While we're rolling
He says,
around.
"Stop fighting."
As the wolf that you are grappling stops moving and stays perfectly still.
Okay.
What happened to the rest of them in the area? Did they flee as I said?
There's maybe 1 or 2 that have stayed because they're curious. The rest have sort of fled off into different directions.
Perfect.
All right.
It's all yours, DJ.
All right, DJ, what do you do now?
I'm gonna maneuver its head around so I look it in the eyes, and I'm just gonna stare it down for as long as I possibly can. And when I feel it, or if I feel it relax, I will slowly let go, and I will stand up.
You get the feeling it's sort of like you're just having a staring contest with it. It doesn't seem relaxed and doesn't look like it's going to feel relaxed at all. Like you are currently still hostile to it, but it's no longer putting
No,
up
no,
a
no,
fight.
no. I don't mean that it's gonna relax the dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to show it that I can
Yeah.
fuck it up easily.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it notices that you're still a bit of a standoff, but it's not choosing to make any more actions.
Okay. Yeah. Is it still trying to like snap? What's it doing?
No. As soon as you let go, it's still like it just stares at you.
Okay. I let it go. And I slowly get up off the ground and I stand in front of the wolf and the rest of them.
Mhm.
I guess just
There are
waiting to
two
see
other
what
wolves who are still here. That's not being looked after by Naefir.
okay, what are they doing?
Just stood curiously.
Cool.
I'll call out to them. You, what are your names?
I have no idea what Naefir said.
We have no uses for names. However, if you would like to give one, it will be appreciated.
How do they look?
One of them like dark brown, the other one a slightly like darker grey color. Both like medium-sized wolves from the ones we've seen. One seems to have like a scar around like the bottom part of its front leg, and the other one seems to have like a large scar going up the side of its face.
Okay. Well, the Scar one, I shall call you Scar.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, say the brown one, yeah?
The brown one is the one with the scar down its leg.
Okay.
The grey one's the one with the scar on its face.
Okay, the grey one I will call I'll call Snow, and the brown one I'll call Scar.
Cool.
I honestly thought you were gonna say, I will call you Grey.
I was tempted to, but I was like, do I? What kind of name do
Yeah.
I go with?
What do you got? Snow. Is it?
Snow for grey and
Snow and Scar.
Scar for brown. No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the one that you're currently stroking is very small compared to the other two and very meek looking.
What color is it?
I call you
It
Bees.
is a slightly lighter brown than the other one.
The harbinger of the end times.
Mm-hmm. I will call you Duke.
Duke.
Be very
Like a
careful,
Nissan Duke or the Duke of Wellington?
Duke of Wellington.
Very nice. So you've got Snow, Scar, and Duke.
I'll shout out to the one that DJ is staring down. And you, what is your name?
This is the largest of the three. Still like a grey color. This one has like scar all the way down its left side of its face.
You are mighty.
Quite mighty.
Yeah, sure.
I
Right.
call you Might.
No, sorry. This one doesn't have a name still,
Oh, okay.
and it's usually the largest of the group.
Oh, I was gonna say like I was just calling him like as in mighty. It's like, what is your name? Does he not respond to
No,
that?
these wolves don't seem to have any use for names.
Hmm. Does he seem still confrontational?
He seems still like confrontational, but not currently being aggressive. Like he's kind of at a bit of a standoff. He's still sort of like, I'd say, like readying attack if something doesn't go his way. So he's still sort of like very wary of the situation.
I'll like walk behind DJ. We are not here to harm you. You can
It currently eyes the two wolf carcasses and then surrounds and then eyes the rest of the surrounding wolf carcasses in the area.
I know what you're thinking. It's not what it looks like. You attacked us.
You came into our home.
You know this was not your home.
The
We
home is
told
where
you
the
to leave.
alpha stays.
Yes, and we are the alpha now. I'll completely change my tone and go all like deep.
This one sits top of its shoulder, about to your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
As the alpha wishes.
I'll look to
Where should
DJ.
we go now?
What do you wish to do with this one?
I want to wear him as a coat.
Are you hungry?
Say to Naefir. Ask him about the moon. What does he know?
I'll just
What did the Alpha tell him?
look at the big boy and say, were you close with the alpha?
We've only known the alpha for a few days. Less than 3 moons have passed since we met. He took out the last alpha and became the new.
Where did he come from?
Further than we know.
Where was your home grounds? Were you here before the alpha came? Or did you join him here?
The alpha sought us out a bit further into the woods, then brought us here. Seems he'd been staying here for a moon or so before.
What do you know of the red moon above us?
The red moon doesn't happen often. When it does, more of our pack join together.
To do what? To grow? To take over? To do what?
It provides us an opportunity to gather and hunt together.
What
More
are
of our
you
kind
hunting?
appear, and we hunt in larger number. It feels as if we must do this. It's in our nature.
What in particular are you hunting? Just prey or a target?
We hunt whatever is nearby, whatever is fun to hunt. During this time, we hunt for the thrill and the thrill alone. Food is secondary.
What do they say?
I'll relay the message back to the rest of the group.
I will back up from the wolf, and I will smile at it.
It
And
doesn't
then,
seem to have any sort of difference. It can't really discern anything from human facial features,
then
facial
I will
expressions.
slowly sheath the scimitars and stand beside Naefir. And then I'll put a hand on Naefir's shoulder. I'll turn round and shout over to Enthir and sang, "How's Tyr looking?"
How is Tyr looking at this point?
Still currently unconscious.
Still unconscious.
Um, yeah.
As the larger of the wolves looks again towards Naefir. What shall we do now, Alpha?
Return to
Ah.
your previous lands. Do
The
not
pack
return
is
here.
scattered. We must start anew. And we must have an Alpha to lead.
How big are these wolves? Massive. Are they dire wolves?
One of them is not quite direwolf height.
Mm.
Direwolf's shoulder would be above your head. It'd be maybe 6 foot to the shoulder, 7 foot to the shoulder. This one's probably about 5.5 foot to the shoulder. The other two are maybe about 4 foot to the shoulder. The smaller one is probably the size of a large fox.
Yeah,
Legend.
but if
The
I
larger
start...
one, easily rideable.
Very well. I will look him in the eyes and say, "I will call you." Let's go for.
Ferdinand.
I was thinking Fenrir, but I don't know. Yeah, Fenrir.
Fenrir befits a name of a wolf as I. Tell me, Alpha, how should we call you?
You can call me Shadow. We have a task at hand.
The name Shadow fits. What task is it?
There are dangers stalking these lands. And I feel like we should go hunting for them.
A hunt would be pleasing.
Yeah. I'll just say, I will speak to my compatriots, and I will be right back. Stay, scout the area. We move in, I don't know, a few hours.
Very
then
well. As it begins to stand up, lick some wounds, and head back to the rest of the group, as now all 4 of them sit, awaiting your command.
I'll return to the others.
All right.
Seeing them sit down, I would like to get some rations out and offer it to the wolves.
The 3 smaller ones accept, the other one just stares at you.
I walk off. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't need to prove anything. I join the boys. Okay. Let's say these magical manacles don't work. And Tia turns into his bestial form once more. We can't keep fighting throughout the night.
How long was the flight back to Solitude?
I would say if you fly from here, about 3 hours.
What time do we need to be there?
Midday.
Midday. You've got like 14 or so hours.
Okay.
You said the Colossus, the Earl's hand, had him locked up. If you can get him back, you may be able to contain him.
But that means we have no idea when he's going to wake up. And if we fly back to Solitude and he awakens mid-flight, it could be disastrous.
Enthir, you noticed that as soon as Tia looked at the moon, he transformed.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, could we not just wait until the sun rises? Or at least until the moon goes?
um, what do me and Naefir and Sang? What do we know so far about his transformations? Because I think Enthir knows something we don't.
Yeah, it's up to Enthir to discuss that.
Okay. I figured he would have. I thought everybody would have seen, but
I think your intelligence is high enough that you would have noticed quite easily.
fair enough.
I'm not sure on Naefir's intelligence, but I think yours is the highest out of everyone. You're like
Wait,
15,
plus
16.
2.
Yeah, my intelligence +1.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's the most
I thought
intelligent of
you
the
all
group.
would have noticed, but
All right,
shortly
Specky.
before.
Yeah,
Oh,
spit it out, man.
well, do you know what? Screw you. I'm not telling you now.
Sang, hit him.
You'll have to catch me first.
He's already swung.
Just see a dark shadow at the side of Enthir's face.
He'll have to doof.
Come on, that wasn't necessary.
It's fine. It's only the flat bit of the hammer.
You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now prone.
I will uncanny dodge it.
As you take his second attack, and then his two thingies, and then his trip attacks and menacing attacks.
Then he's gonna haste.
Well, if you'd let me finish.
Sang loosens his grip.
Fuck's sake.
What, an Enthir or the hammer?
Well, what I was trying to say was, before he transformed, he looked at the moon. So it seems that either that was responsible for his transformation, or it's, well, yeah, I believe that he needed that moon to transform.
All right.
I
You could.
will go
There
into
was
my
there was
bag.
that loon in the town who was talking about a blood moon.
I'll go into my bag, pull out my ever-expanding cloak, which is probably now nothing more than a skirt, and rip off a rag, fold it up a few times, hold it over my eyes, and see if I can see anything. And if not, I'm gonna tie it around Tia's face.
Yep, you find a pretty decent blindfold. That looks like it would work.
Would Enthir know whether it was like actually looking at the moon or being like enveloped by it?
He turned to, as you saw him, he looked like a human, and then he turned to look at the moon, which
So it
triggered his
wasn't just
transformation.
turning his head. It like he turned his whole body to be.
Well,
Yeah,
when we walked in, he was already stood in the moonlight, wasn't he?
yeah, he was stood in the moonlight looking at you. He smiled and then turned to look at the moon.
So I don't think a blindfold is going to cut it.
What? No, that's the opposite. Like he was already in the moonlight, so the moonlight wasn't doing anything until
Yeah,
he
but
looked at
DJ
it.
is talking about blindfolding him as if that's going to resolve the issue.
We don't know. Maybe it will. If what you're saying is he was in the moonlight, and it wasn't until he looked at the moon
Yeah.
that
Yeah, he was already stood in the moonlight, just looking
Yeah.
at you guys.
if it wasn't
His-
until his eyes met the moon that he turned into a wolf. Let's just not let his eyes meet the moon.
Okay.
It's the best thing we've got so far. Hopefully, between that and the manacles, we can get him to Colossus within 3 hours.
Or we can return him to the village and put him in a barn.
I mean, he was pretty strong. I don't know if
Yeah, I
any barn
know.
can hold
That-
him.
That's the thing.
I think we risk it. I think we tie him up with everything we've got. We blindfold him. He's got the manacles on. We maybe strap him to Sang's back, and we just fly now straight to Solitude.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
What do you reckon, lads? Now or never?
I don't fancy the odds of him transforming in the middle of the village again. So I think it probably is our best bet just to take him to Colossus.
Also, if you put him in, like, say, the albatross's claw or whatever, if he does transform mid-flight, you can just drop him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we already know that werewolves are immune to fall damage.
Can
It
the
depends on which
albatross-
rules we play by.
Yeah.
Let's use the albatross's claws to hold him tight. So even if he does break out, maybe the albatross has the strength to keep him grappled.
True.
It's got big ass legs.
Yeah, when you were fighting Tia, he didn't seem as strong as he used to be. He seemed to be a lot more fluid in his motions, but just like the large size of him and like the moon and just being a werewolf made it feel like he was performing beyond how he looked. Like as a werewolf, he's like quite large and wiry. Still, his chest and sort of like neck's like large, but his arms are quite probably about the same size as they were when he was human.
Still pretty big then.
He seems to have lost quite a bit of strength, and his body's wasted away a bit.
All right. Well, in any case, what do you think, boys?
I think now's the best time to go.
Yeah, I say we just take him. I mean, the longer we wait,
Alright.
the closer he comes to waking up. So I think while he's still unconscious, we just take him over.
Cool. Sweet. Let's go. I'm gonna help Sang load onto the albatross. Naefir, you speak to our new friends over there and see if any of them are coming with us, and then I'll try and I'll summon the feather, and me and Sang will load Tia onto the albatross.
How fast can the wolves move?
Um,
It won't be as fast as the albatross, will it?
no.
No.
Mm.
Also, getting wolves to go into a civilized area is probably not a good idea either.
Oh no, I wouldn't have got them to go in, but I would have got them to follow.
I would.
In that case, then I'll say to the group, "This is as far as I can go. You'll have to take Tear back on your own. These wolves won't be able to travel as quick as we need them to, and I have other priorities at the moment. You should be
Okay.
fine, I believe.
Do you still have the sending stones, DJ?
I do. Oh, one of them is given to the archmage.
Oh, so he just gave one to us. Never mind.
I
then.
didn't know whether you'd taken them.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
got
we
'em.
did.
We got one of them.
We got one, and the archmage has the other one.
Then, Naefir took one for when we was dealing with, was it Ethel? Eunice? One of those two. And then we gave it back again anyway.
So, do you have it, or do we have it?
No, so we had both parts of it to communicate when we was dealing with the hags, but
Mhm.
then I gave my half back to the archmage.
Sweet.
Well, I
okay.
mean, what we could do is that we could get the
Give
other
Nick
half
the
when we
hours.
go back to Solitude, and you can take the one that DJ has now. So if we do need to get into contact with you, we can use the sending stones instead
If
of having to
you're-
do some cryptic mumbo jumbo.
That's something you want, sure.
Are
I
you
mean, that's
likely?
unless you.
Are you likely
that's-
to return to Solitude?
Not before you leave.
Okay. I will hand him one of the sending stones, and then I will offer my other arm in the manly grasp of friendship.
I will
Take the stones
reciprocate the the grasp and put the potion back in his pocket.
DJ, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep. That is a 8.
8.
Am I going to get caught?
Naefir, as you look down, you see that as Dar-Jee sort of turns his hand slightly on your arm,
Mm.
the ring on the finger that he's wearing, it looks like it's either too tight or something because his skin starts to turn like looks like it's a slightly light shade of blue, whereas the rest of his fingers are just his normal Argonian green. And his claws begin to dig in ever so more as he grasps your arm. DJ, you look at Naefir's arm and think, I could go for some of that right now.
Oh no.
It's up to you whether you pursue onwards. It's just a quick, fleeting thought. It's like, I could really go for some of that right now. And then you snap out of it.
Okay.
But I will allow you the option.
Oh Jesus. Was that my wisdom save just then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wisdom save was just a quick, fleeting thought.
All right. So, Naefir, when you look at me, you see like Komodo dragon dribble, and I quickly wipe it off, and then I walk back over to the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Naefir, that thing don't look right.
I'll notice it, but it's none of my business.
Yeah. It's like when someone puts a ring on and it's too tight, so the finger blurts a bit, and his goes a light blue, almost grey colour. It looks like bits of skin starting to peel off.
Would I have seen not like the particular effect before, but sort of kind of the influence and how?
Yeah, being a ranger and being around like animals who've died all the time, it looks like the early stages of rot and like decomposition.
I would just like say quietly to him, I'd see someone about that if I was you, and leave it at that.
I pretend not to hear him, and as I'm walking away, I lift one arm up to say goodbye, and
Mhm.
I ascend the mighty bird.
How do you guys get on the albatross? Do you just go up its wing?
Yeah.
You just crawl up its wing, but you have to walk for like 5
Mm.
minutes because its wings are so big.
Maybe we like climb up the feathers.
Mhm.
Like if it's sitting down, we climb up its feathers, and then as it's about to take off, that's when it stands up and speaks.
Cool. All right. Naefir has left the party and has joined the party of 4 wolves.
Incredible.
It'll be safer that way.
Yep. 100%.
Maybe. Who knows? You might finally meet, or you might meet the bear that was interested in being Enthir's friend before he blew him off immediately.
Deer? A big white deer, wasn't it?
No,
There's
there
many
was
creatures.
a bear.
You trying to chat up that whatever that thing
Oh
was?
my god, shut
That
up.
moose or something.
You come here often.
I definitely did not say that. Shut the fuck up.
Do you like fighting?
Probably was something that dumb, yeah.
Sweet.
All right. So as you all get up on board, the large albatross begins to flap its wings and wander back. We will end session here because I am really fucking knackered because I have done an insane shift at work.
Thank you so much for tonight.
And I will write up stuff for next session. I do have more written, but I'd like to do a little bit of an interlude between that.
Yeah, easy.
Oh,
That'd be good to have Dean here as well for it all.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think it should be good.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on 12-hour shifts yesterday, and I was put on more than that.
Oi.
Ugh.
I'm not surprised you're knackered.
Yeah, so I would like to go to sleep as soon as possible.